What's up, it's Phil from Phil Exposed. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Snatch Grip deadlift. I'm going to be giving you guys a tutorial on how to do the lift. And I'm doing this because there's not many Snatch Grip deadlifting tutorials on the internet. And I feel like there should be, because this is hands down one of the best upper back and lat exercises in existence, at least in my opinion. And it's one of the main lifts that really built my back, along with all the other Snatch Grip deadlifting variations, high pulling variations. But I really like some heavy Snatch Grip deadlifts, and I still do the regular deadlift, but in my Silverback program, I'm really promoting a lot of Snatch Grip lifts because they really put a lot of extra emphasis on the upper back and lats. They increase the range of motion, and I personally believe that they could be a main lift. Okay, so I know a lot of Olympic weightlifters can be watching this video, and I just want to say first off that I'm not an Olympic weightlifting coach. I'm a strength and conditioning coach who specializes in getting people jacked, and this just so happens to be one of the lifts. And I know it's very popular in Olympic weightlifting circles. It's one of the assistance lifts, but we're not using this lift to develop our full snatch. If you want to do that, that's cool. That's your business, but we're doing this to develop the upper back, the lats, and also hits the traps to a certain extent too. So first things first, a lot of people are very curious about what's the main difference, and one of the main differences is the hand placement. A lot of people want to know, how far do you really have to put your hands? Do you really have to go collar to collar? They want to know. So this is really going to depend on your limb length, your anthropometry and stuff of that nature, but a lot of people are going to have different answers on this, and I'm going to give you a basic one. You just want to have the bar above your pubic bone. So if you look, a lot of people think that this is a snatch grip. They'll use their bench press grip on the deadlift, and as you can see, it's below my pubic bone. Okay? Then other people, they'll go a bit wider. They'll go like a wide grip bench. As you can see, this is still, it's a bit better, but it's not good enough. So I'm 5'11", 230. I don't have the longest arms, but in my case, what will be considered a snatch grip deadlift for me would be to go a bit outside of the rings, a bit outside of the second ring. So if I could go like mid thumb on the second ring, both sides, this is snatch grip. This is wide. You don't have to go overboard too. You don't have to go collar to collar, even though I could reach there. It's not necessary. Okay, so one common mistake that I see a lot of lifters doing is that they'll basically transition from the conventional deadlift into the snatch grip extremely fast. And I personally think this is a mistake, because a lot of people actually don't have the adequate amount of hip mobility to make such a quick transition. So if you want to know my opinion, if you're going from if you want to make the snatch grip deadlift a main lift like I'm doing, and you're doing a lot of conventional deadlifts at the moment, what I'd recommend is you work on your hip mobility while also gradually working towards the snatch grip. So every week, you could add a few inches to your hands. The next thing you know, you're doing a snatch grip. Okay, so now we're going to get into the form. I'm going to show you guys a front view and a back view, so you guys get a better understanding of the exercise. So basically, you got the bar in front of you. Okay, I personally like to have the bar lined up with the middle of my foot. Right? As far as the foot stance is concerned, you could have your feet slightly out. That's what I like. Okay. Now you're gonna bend down, so you load up the hamstrings. And I know that my place is a few inches outside the second ring for the snatch grip for my particular build. So that's where I'm gonna grab. So I put the middle of my thumb on the second ring. Okay. All right. So now I grab it. I'm tightening up my lats. Notice how my back is flat. That's hands down the most important part of this lift. You want to keep a flat back. The second you lose that, you're not getting the benefits of the back hypertrophy of this exercise. So back is flat, tightening up the lats, and you're basically going to push your feet into the floor, engage the legs, while maintaining this flat back, and push the hips through and lock out. So now, I know it's really hard to notice the common mistakes because this is only 135, but notice that as you get heavier, that's when it's going to be easier to spot your flaws. Okay, now this is a demonstration from the back view, okay? So shoulder width, foot stance, my feet are slightly out. Okay, you're going to go down and load up the hamstrings. I'm going to grab it, okay? I'm gonna look up before I tighten up the lats. So notice how my lats are engaged. Okay, chest up. Notice how my back is flat. And you're just gonna pull. Okay, so there you guys have it. Snatch grip deadlift tutorial, short and sweet, wrapped up in this little video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So some important key points to take away are, it's not considered a snatch grip deadlift if you're using your regular bench press grip. That's not enough. That's not wide enough in most cases. If you really want it to be a snatch grip deadlift, make sure that the bar is lying right above your pubic bone, and that's gonna give you that snatch grip effect. Also, an important key point to remember is maintaining the flat back throughout the whole movement. So you saw me do a demonstration with 135 on the bar. Your heavy sets should pretty much look like my 135 on the bar, except just a lot slower. Okay, thirdly, you guys want to make sure that you're driving your feet through the floor. This is going to help create leg drive, and it's going to make sure you're not just pulling with your back, but you're utilizing your lower body at the same time. So give the snatch grip deadlift a try in your training. If it's not in your program, try it out in your next program. But the main point I'm trying to make is that the snatch grip deadlift, if you're trying to build a massive upper back and massive lats, it should have a place in your program for the most part. So let me know what you think in the comment section below, and with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.